In this lesson, I'm going to be going over how to create amazing presentations in Canva. As you can see here, I am on the Canva homepage, and I want to switch over to where it says presentations here. So click on presentations, and there you go. You are going to see a lot of templates that you can use. So you can browse through all these templates, and you can, kind of like actually filter to what you are looking for over here. So if I was looking for something that is by 16 by 9, or maybe 4 by 3, or maybe something that's for mobile phones, you are going to be able to filter that by here. You can also change the style here, you can change the theme, you can do the feature. If you're looking for a feature, you want one that is animation, video, or maybe audio, you are going to be able to select that. Also, you have color here, right? You can filter by color. Now, if I go back to the home page, let's go back to the home page, presentations. On the top here, you're going to see that these are kind of like the basic ones, right? The first one is going to be mobile first, which is mobile focused. So if you are going to be creating a presentation that's going to be viewed on a mobile phone, this is probably going to be the best option for you. Now, the next one is going to be the 4 by 3 aspect ratio. Now, this is going to be a 1024 by 768 pixels. Pretty simple here. You also have a 1920 by 1080, right, which kind of like full HD as well. Same thing as this one. This is 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which is the same, same 1920 by 1080. So let's go ahead and pick one of these, the 16 by 9. I'm gonna click on that. All right, as you can see, we have a blank presentation here. That's because we did not pick any of the templates that were that we looked at earlier. So to get started here, you are gonna do, you can add text on here. You can add whatever you want to add on this here. So let's say I wanted to add this here on my first page here. Okay, so now I can do my edits. So if you're creating a presentation for your business, this is where you are going to be able to add lots of things such as text. You can add elements, you can add images and things like that. Okay, now if you want to add a new page here, go to the bottom and click new page, and now you can add different things on this new page. So I'm going to add this. You can add another page, and you can apply different things on these pages. Okay, now that we have quite a few pages here, let me add one more. We have 4 pages here. Another thing we can do here is you can actually go ahead and add notes to your presentation. So go ahead and add presenter notes, and you can add these notes here where a presenter can see these notes while they are presenting. These will obviously not be visible to the people that are viewing the presentation as viewers, right? So let me add a little note here. Okay. Now, once you're done with your notes, you can also click on notes again. You can also add a duration. So if you want a certain duration for these frames here, so I'm going to hit duration, right? Now you can see here, if I play this, this is going to play. As you can see, this is moving over here. And you can see that these are 5 seconds long, right? So you can actually reduce these by kind of like going to the end of this, right? To the end of each little page here and dragging inward to reduce the time, or outward to increase the time, right? And on the top here, you also have the ability to edit the timing. So if you click timing, now you can lower the time. Let's say if I wanted to increase to 7 seconds and I want to apply this to all pages, that is going to be applied to all pages on here. Okay, now the next thing is going to be the timer here. You can add the timer if you want to. So I can add a timer on here. I'll go ahead and increase here, and I can start the timer, right? You can also select add music on here. You can also add the volume, right? So let me go ahead and delete this here. We don't need that. All right. Now back to our presentation here. Let me go ahead and click on our timer. Back to our presentation. We can also change, the animations on how we, move between these clips here, or these pages. So you have page animations here. You can do all types of animations. To add one, just click on that. As you can see, now we have a page animation here. Now if I wanted to add something in between here, go ahead and click and add page. Click in between that, add page. So click in between these two. You can add another page in the middle, or you can add the transition right in the middle of this. Okay, so let's say I want to add flow. So that's going to be the transition from this page to the next page. Look at that. Nice transition here. So to add the transition, go in the middle of the tool and click the bottom option, which is add transition. And now you can add a transition that you want to add. So these are all connected by different transitions here. Okay. Now we can also go over to, once you're done, let's say you're ready to present this, you can go over to present, right? And now you have the different options here to present this. You can present full screen, presenter view, present and record, autoplay, which we've covered some of these options in previous tutorials. But if you want to get started here, go ahead and hit present. Now, as you can see, there you go. Now we have our, let's go to the first one here. Next one. So if you actually had things on this presentation, you can go ahead and start presenting and moving it around. Okay. So to exit this, I'm going to go ahead and hit exit out of here. There we go. Now that is how you are going to be able to create presentations. Now, if you wanted to export this out of here, go ahead and hit share, and you're going to go ahead and hit download. And as you can see here, you can download this as a PDF, which is the best option that's suggested. And you always want to make sure that if you want to include notes, go ahead and select that. If you want to flatten the PDF, you can do that. So this definitely, it can help ensure that it, prints properly. So you can select, I recommend selecting these two, right? You also want to include your notes. And once you're done here, go ahead and make sure that you have all pages selected. Or if you don't want to print some pages, just deselect the page itself, hit done, and go ahead and hit download here. And it's going to go ahead and download your entire presentation. So now that is pretty much it when it comes to how you can create amazing presentations using Canva. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.